All right. Yeah. I'm enjoying this Nina Simone little binge because yeah, it was definitely unexpected, but I suppose not unexpected in terms of what we listen to on the channel anyway. Do you know what I mean? She fits right in, but yeah, it just kind of come out of nowhere really. I can't even remember what the first request of her was. I think it was Lydia, but this is from Lydia's because Lydia sent me a email, and on it I normally either will take the top ones or I will take one that just jumps out at me. And Mississippi Goddam, just as a title, from hearing what she's kind of about a little bit, and then the song Mississippi Goddam live, yeah, I had to do it. So yeah, let's go.
Mississippi, go home. Mississippi, goddamn, this is our last tune. We had some request for it. Alabama's got me so upset. Tennessee made me lose my rest. And everybody knows about Mississippi, goddamn.
I'm sorry to stop it straight away, but the songwriting back then, I say it all the time, it's so like nowadays people are more feel the need to be a bit more complex but like that old school style of writing, like the songs just like as if, I don't know, I can't explain it, just how they wrote back then was just, yeah. But yeah, let's go back. I'll try not to stop it anymore, but
Alabama's got me so upset. Tennessee made me lose my rest. And everybody knows about Mississippi, goddamn. Alabama's got me so upset. Tennessee made me lose my rest. Everybody knows about Mississippi, goddamn. Can't you see it? I know you can feel it. It's all in the air. I can't stand the pressure much longer. Somebody say a prayer. Alabama's got me so upset, and Governor Wallace has made me lose my rest. Everybody knows about Mississippi, goddamn. Hound dogs on my trail. School children sitting in jail. Black cat crossed my path. I think every day's gonna be my last. Lord have mercy on the land of mine. We all gonna get it in due time. I don't belong here, I don't belong there. I've even stopped believing in prayer. Don't tell me, I'll tell you. Me and my people just about do. I've been there, so I know they keep on saying go slow. That's just the trouble.
Too slow.
Washing the windows,
Too slow.
picking the cotton.
Too slow.
We're just plain rotten.
Too slow.
We're too damn lazy.
Too slow.
Our thinking's crazy.
Too slow.
Where am I going? What am I doing? I don't know. Just try to do my very best.
yeah.
Stand up, be counted with all the rest. Everybody knows about Mississippi, goddamn.
That back is
Picket lines, school boycotts. They try to say it's a communist plot. All I want is equality for my sister, my brother, my people, and me. You lied to me all these years. You told me to wash and clean my ears. talk real fine, just like a lady, and you'd stop calling me Sister Sadie. But my country is full of lies. We all gonna die and die like flies. I don't trust nobody anymore. They keep on saying go slow. That's just the trouble.
Too slow.
Desegregation,
Too slow.
mass participation,
Too slow.
unification.
Too slow.
Do things gradually
Too slow.
will bring more tragedy.
Too slow.
Why don't you see it? Why don't you feel it? I don't know. You don't have to live next to me. Just give me my equality. 'Cause everybody knows about Alabama. Everybody knows about Mississippi. Everybody knows about Mississippi. Goddam. That's it.
Do you know what's the best thing about that? Uh, is that is like, say, even if you go to Bob Marley, where Bob Marley wrote kind of protest songs or conscious songs, but Bob Marley wasn't actually legally oppressed. He come from Jamaica. He came over here. Um, he was. He says that he was kind of an outcast from both black and white because his dad was white, so black people didn't think he was black enough, and white people just thought he was black, so he didn't have nowhere to kind of fit in. And that's where he come up with One Love. But there's no legal thing. But what she like, this is actually in a time in America where there is that kind of segregation. Do you know what I mean? Again, if you watch the Beatles anthologies, a lot of the English bands was because we just didn't have that culture here. Like, we just didn't. Well, you can say as well that we didn't have slavery. Like, yeah, so we didn't have a starting ground. Our starting ground that you can say was a bit iffy was that we conquered places, but then to be fair, most of the people that, like Jamaicans, Africans, Indians, that come here did actually come here off their own kind of backs. Do you know what I mean? So it's a different kind of relation, and we just didn't have the segregation. Now, you may have had, like, if you went to a real working class area, like, and you was the only black family, then maybe you would have got kind of shit. But there was nothing legally in the law that made you a second class citizen. But at this point, there is, like, and she's at, for that time, double whammy, woman and black. But that performance was so, like, so confident, and so, like, despite that, despite the fact that there was actual segregation and black people were second class citizens in America, she performed that like she was like none of that existed. Do you know what I mean? Like, and even like if you go to Dylan, I mean, I suppose you can say Woody Guthrie, because Woody Guthrie, he wrote a lot about the kind of Dust Bowl thing where a lot of, like, yeah, that was it. I don't know where the Dust Bowl actually was. Where was Woody Guthrie? I can't even remember. I do know, but I can't remember. It's the Midlands, no, isn't it? It's the middle of America. but they basically, yeah, farmed it to the point it was dust and had the Dust Bowl. So I suppose Woody Guthrie songs where he talks about, but not quite. Again, still there was no law put in place that made it so. But here there actually is. There actually is an oppression. But that's what made her performance of it, because it was like it was just so. She was, like I say, so natural and so like confident, and basically that's an inspiring performance. I think no matter what place or time you are in, that's an inspiring thing. Like there's a lot of, and she's commenting on it as well. She's like, she's not going up there and singing a love song. That she's commenting on things that are wrong, and to go, do you know what I mean? Especially in them days. I mean, even in over here, like if you go back to my grandparents, they didn't question the government. They didn't like. It was kind of like taboo. Do you know what I mean? You just didn't. They were your leaders, and you've just followed suit. Like, yeah, and she just, yeah, just defied everything. Yeah, that was a powerful, powerful performance, but also a great song. Like, it was actually a great song. Like I said it before, with the songs that come out, everybody was making a Black Lives Matter song and cashing in on that kind of wave when it happened. Um, but to be honest, the songs were shit. And even if the message, like, I remember someone, I can't remember who said it, but someone said at the time, a shit song with a good message is still a shit song. You can't just say, oh, well, this is a, because this message is, you can't criticize it. It's like, no, it's a song first. And as a song first, this was actually fire. The back end, but also her performance. Like when you watch her, like Nick Cave or a Gord Downey or a Tom Waits, who just did a Tom Waits, and like that Tom Waits performance was very kind of like it's more than just singing a song. It's a performance. You see it in every bit of her. Like it was almost as if, but then I suppose Dylan, it was kind of the thing. I think you had that knock on. This is like around the same time, like just before this kind of started. You had anybody like you had people that were singers, actors, dancers. They did all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, musicians. Like they would all do everything, and yeah. So I think at this point, that real kind of performance, stepping into a character, and do you know what I mean? Like as if, yeah, was had that knock on effect onto people like Bob Dylan and her. Um, but yeah, I well enjoyed that. Because at first I was like, this is a tune. And then it was like, hold on, she's starting to say, like, yeah. And I know, like, now people are kind of sick of hearing. I am, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I'm sick of hearing about people. Everybody has a problem. Do you know what I mean? Everybody wants sympathy. And it's just like, but this is actually someone who actually is in a legit, real oppressive situation, not a case of, do you know what I mean? Like I've seen. I had a conversation with a black girl, and she in England, and she was saying like she's had to deal with racism, and I was like, well, what racism have you dealt with? And she said people um calling her chocolate. I was like, that's yeah, that's not quite what these people dealt with. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to put yourself like as if that you are some bastion of like strength and a martyr, and that's what you got. That someone said chocolate, and to be honest, that's the type of thing a black girl would say about a white boy, white child. I just didn't see. I was like, that's is that it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. But then you take something like this. It was a great song, great performance, great singing, great words. But then the words actually was poignant and relevant and like a kind of real fuck you to the establishment, which I think personally, music is has that in it anyway. But yeah, as you can tell, I thought that was fire. I thought that was fire. Way more than like I thought it was a fire song and performance, but it also has a way like way more power and relevance and do you know what I mean? In so many ways. But yeah, yeah, great performance. But yeah, that's the reactions. I will say actually as well before I stop it, that's my favourite one so far. We've done from 100%. That's my favourite one. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.